This AI language generation model is taking the world by storm, spitting out some hilariously bad jokes and penning poems about your life. But hey, it's not all fun and games. GPT-4 can also help you be a better worker bee, but there's a catch. You gotta help it out a bit too. The secret to unleashing GPT-4's full potential lies in crafting a killer prompt that gives it all the juicy details it needs to knock your socks off. So how do you do it? Don't worry, we've got your back. In this video, we're going to show you how to write a killer prompt that'll make GPT-4 go wild. You'll be the guru of language generation in no time, so grab a cup of coffee and let's get to it. But first, what are prompts in AI? Prompts are essential for GPT-4 to generate language. These short snippets of text are the key to unlocking GPT-4's incredible language generation capabilities, and they come in all shapes and sizes. From simple one-word cues to complex essay-length prompts, a good prompt should be clear and specific and provide enough context for GPT-4 to understand what you're looking for. Whether you're asking a question, providing a statement, or setting a task, the information in your prompt will be used by the model to generate a response. So if you want to get the most out of GPT-4, take the time to craft high-quality prompts that provide the right level of detail and clarity. With the right prompts, there's no limit to what you can accomplish with this powerful language generation tool. And speaking of high-quality prompts, here are the best steps to follow to prompt like a pro. You don't want to be left out of this, so let's dive in. Identify the task and purpose of your prompt. Listen up, fellow prompters. Before you start typing away, you need to ask yourself a crucial question. What the heck do you want GPT-4 to do? Do you need it to spill some knowledge, spin a gripping tale, or create a stunning work of art? Whatever it is, you need to have a clear idea of the end goal before you even think about crafting that prompt. Trust me, it'll save you a whole lot of headaches in the long run. Once you've got your mission in mind, it's time to get specific. The more precision and relevant your prompt is to the task at hand, the better your results will be. Be specific in your writing. Now, if you want GPT-4 to give you the goods, you must ask the right questions. Instead of being all vague and wishy-washy, get super specific with your prompt. For instance, if you want to know the capital of France, don't ask for the capital of a European country. That's just confusing. Get straight to the point and ask, what is the capital of France? The more detailed and precise your question is, the better GPT-4 can understand your request and give you the answer you're looking for. Here is another example. Use clear language. When it comes to crafting a prompt for an AI model like GPT-4, clarity is key. Don't get all fancy with jargon or complex words that could trip up the model. Remember, GPT-4's only as good as the data it's given, so if you confuse it with an unclear prompt, you'll end up with a confused answer. Yikes. Here's a pro tip: keep it simple and specific. Instead of asking GPT-4 to write an essay, tell it exactly what you want, like write me an essay on topic in a New York Times writing style using more of the first person. The more precise and straightforward your prompt is, the more likely you'll get the results you're looking for, so keep it clear, keep it simple, and get ready to be amazed by what GPT-4 can do. Provide context. Context is king for an AI model like ChatGPT. If you want the model to give you a great answer, you need to give it enough background information to understand what the prompt is all about. Think of it this way: if someone asked you a question out of the blue without any context, you might be a bit confused, right? The same goes for ChatGPT. To get the best results, make sure your prompt includes enough information about the topic or scenario you're asking about. For instance, if you're asking ChatGPT to write a story about a talking cat, don't just say, write me a story about a cat. Give it some context, like write me a story about a talking cat who goes on a magical adventure to save her best friend from an evil wizard. See the difference? The more context you give, the better ChatGPT can understand what you're asking for. Consider the length. Moving on, longer prompts can provide more context and details, which can help a more nuanced answer. However, keep in mind that a longer prompt can also make it harder for the model to understand what you're asking for. On the flip side, a shorter prompt might be easier for the model to comprehend, but it might not provide enough information for a comprehensive answer. So it's essential to think about what you want to get out of your query. If you're looking for detailed and complex responses, a longer prompt might be your best bet. But if you're just trying to get a general idea or answer to a simple question, a shorter prompt can do the trick. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot between context and clarity. Test, test, test. Once you've crafted your prompt, the final step is to put it to the test with the AI model and see how it performs. If the results aren't quite what you were hoping for, don't fret. It's time to tweak your prompt and give it another go. Keep testing and refining your prompt until you get the response you're looking for. Remember, practice makes perfect. So don't be afraid to experiment with different variations and approaches. However, keep in mind when testing prompts with GPT-4, there can be a lot of variables to consider, such as the model, temperature, maximum length, and stop sequences. However, if you're new to using the model, it can be overwhelming to deal with all of these variables at once. To start, it's recommended that you focus on just 2 of them and get comfortable with those before moving on to the others. First, the temperature setting is a crucial variable that allows you to control the level of randomness and creativity in the model's response. A lower temperature value will lead to more predictable and conservative responses, while a higher value will result in more creative and diverse responses. It is important to note that the temperature setting is a relative value between 0 and 1, and it's a way to scale the logits, the raw output values of the model, before sampling from the softmax distribution to generate the final response, so a temperature of 0 will always produce the most probable output, while a temperature of 1 will lead to more diverse and unexpected results. It's a trade-off between accuracy and creativity, and finding the right balance depends on the specific task and use case. The second one is the maximum length, which is control of how long the combined prompt and response can be. If you notice the AI is stopping its response mid-sentence, it's likely because you hit your max length, so increase it a bit and test again. Well, understanding the capabilities and limitations of the AI model you're working with is crucial when writing effective prompts. Being mindful of the context and audience for the prompts can also help you tailor them for specific use cases, and of course, testing and refining your prompts can help improve the quality of the AI-generated text. Overall, the key is to be intentional and thoughtful when crafting prompts to ensure they produce the desired results. Well, congratulations, my friend! You have just gained a ton of knowledge that'll make you the smartest person in the room. And if you want to keep learning more cool stuff, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, our next video is going to be more fun than playing with a box full of kittens. Okay, maybe not that much, but close. Thanks for watching.